Hey fam, this is Ginger here. I've always been a person who did New Year's resolutions. You can call them whatever you like, New Year's goals, as long as you get her done. Think about what it is you want to do and get at it. And I just think New Year's is so special. It's just a time to have a clean slate and you hear, on the news and everywhere, people always downing New Year's goals and stuff. Well, it's just like any other goals. If you write them out and you look at them every so often and check them off and make sure you're getting stuff done, it can work. If you make them and you put them away and you don't look at them until the following year, what do you expect? And if you really want to get it going and really uh, attract to you what it is you want, do a vision board. Vision boards are even better than writing New Year's resolutions. My New Year's resolutions is to get organized. I mean, I've got like 30 or 40 resolutions. And I think it's good to have more than one or two, because if you fail at one or two and you're making it at these others, then you don't feel like a complete failure. And it's one thing I will not fail at, and that is this exercise journey. I am so serious about my health. You know, for one thing, I want to stay off the meat. If you look at some of these videos that are out, I mean, I just don't even want to partake in the monstrosities, the torture that's going on with animals. And when I first became a vegan a long time ago, that was not the issue. But it is, that's part of it now. I mean, I don't see how anybody could hurt. I'm not an animal lover, except I do love dogs. But I mean, why go out of your way to torture an animal, something that exists on this earth alongside us? And how do we know what this world is really about? How do we know? I mean, we just don't know. I don't want to hurt another inhabitant. So, anyway, I should have bought my resolutions out. I wouldn't want to share all of them anyway, but, just a few general ones to kind of let you know that none are too small or too large. Just anything that you need to start doing in your life. It seemed like for a couple of years, all my resolutions were the same. But as you grow in life and things change and the world around you is changing, you come up with some different resolutions. I'm like, man, how did I not put this down? I always like even years, 2018, 2016. I like that because it seems like I do better on even years. So what I do to make sure every year that I make resolutions are easy, I make my resolutions out for 2 years in a row, like for January 18th and for January 9th, for the year 2018 and for the year 2019. And then the next time I have to write them, it'll be for the year 2020 and 2021. And then I'll always be on even years. So life is good. And doing your resolutions, it just makes you feel great as long as you're sticking to them as much as you can. And if you fall, so what? You fail. Get back up. Make sure you get back up. I remember one year I had done a 90-day challenge with myself. Man, I had gotten so fat. I was weighing like 240. And I mean, that was fat for me. And then for some people, that's humongous. And then for some people, that's not much. But for me, 240 or 250. And the way I came to the realization that I needed to do something about it is I passed by a window. And I saw myself Anyway, I decided to start eating right for 3 months just to see what had happened because I had never really been on a weight loss journey. And so, actually, to tell the truth, I had worked myself down from 240 down to 190 when I started the weight loss journey because, I mean, I was just humiliated. I couldn't even get on the scale. I got on the scale, but I just couldn't keep getting on it. It was just too much for me. So when I got down to 190, then I gave myself a 3-month journey. I started off weighing 191, and I went exercising every day. I lived by the water, so I would go running around the water and stuff, and it was just beautiful. It was just time for yourself. It was time for you, you know? And I was eating my fruits and veggies. Oh man, I had it planned out real nicely and I stuck to it. And at that time I was managing a salon. So, I kind of, you could call your own shots. Like, I like it. So anyway, at the beginning, let me see, I think the 3-month journey was like, I'll just say it was like January, February, March. It was like from January to the beginning of April. And you could see, as I was going through this journey, you could see me shrinking. I was shrinking. And my size had gone down. So, like I said, I was 191 when I started. And at the end of that 90-day journey, I got on the scale. And guess how much I weighed? I began at 191 and I ended up weighing 190. And that just blew my mind. I was like, oh, forget the whole thing. Duh, not knowing that was a good thing because you were losing inches. Inches are more important to lose than weight. And if I would have stayed on that journey, I wouldn't be the fat girl I am today. But that's all right. I'm on this journey and I'm not going to quit. So just don't quit. Whatever you do, don't quit. Stay on it. And see, me, I've been playing with myself too long. I did get a perfect month last month, which was December. Now my challenge is I want 3 perfect months. But then when I get to the end of February, I'm going to tell myself that's only 2 months. And then I'm going to have to go to March. Whatever mind games you have to play on yourself, and if you can get away with it, do it. Whatever it takes to get you to your goal, do it. So anyway, I want this perfect calendar. So I was dreading getting on this doggone bike today because me and my hubby went out for a good breakfast and I ate stuff I wasn't supposed to eat, but I didn't eat an animal. And didn't eat anything I ate what I wasn't supposed to eat because I had whipped butter and pancakes. And my husband was having potato pancakes and I had regular potatoes, but then his potato pancakes tasted better. So I said, let's trade. And he did. So then that made me have some sour cream with the potato pancakes. So I know I'm way off centered. I was really hoping to be able to, I do red checks on my calendar when I do perfect exercise. And I was hoping to be able to do some green X's for eating a perfect balanced meal every day. I know for one thing, I've not been eating enough. I've only been eating like 1 meal a day, which I think is okay to eat 1 meal, but it was just too little. Because I've been on a weight loss journey before and I was eating too little and then I started losing weight and then I came to a plateau and I was like, what can I change? I couldn't change nothing because I was already eating too little. So I don't think that you should eat a lot like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I think that the more time that your system has to rest is good for you. So I'll probably do some juicing too. I have gotten away from that. I bought a whole bunch of kale and spinach and stuff. And it's in the refrigerator, and I don't like letting stuff go bad, and I let it go bad. But anyway, uh, yeah, I know I'm rambling. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do these exercises. I was at the fitness center the other day, and this guy with locks in his hair and with a great big smile, he said, how long do you get on the elliptical? And I said, oh, about 60 minutes, thinking I'm doing a good thing. And he said, well, I'm not trying to, tell you what to do, but you need to spend like 10 or 20 minutes on the elliptical and then go lift some weights. And I mean, lift some weights and then go back to the elliptical. And if you want to spend 60 minutes on there again, do that, because your first 30 minutes on the elliptical, he said, you're just burning energy. So I'm going to check that out and see, is it true? And I know I need to be lifting weights anyway, and I'm just going to go at it intelligently. I'm not going to say slowly or fast. I'm going to go. I've been doing some weights, so it's not like I got to start off real slow. So yeah, I'm gonna be about it, because all the other times that I lost weight, I lost it through cardio, and so I have a fat stomach, and actually when I lost the weight, I did lose my stomach, but I want to lose it better this time. I want to do better. So yeah, definitely will be lifting weights and see, can I build a better body. Okay, guys, Happy New Year, and I hope that you're able to stick with your journey too. And I hope that you got something out of this video, even though I know I was rambling. It was just off the cuff. Okay, take care.